everyone. My name is Angie Han. I live in Germany, and I thought it's time to come out of my comfort zone and do my first video in English. So I hope it will help. Today it will be the topic coaching. In my eyes, knowledge is power, and I love to do presentations and to find out everything about a topic. I'm doing that for the German community since 5, 6 years, meanwhile. And I love to find out everything about the topic and yeah, to understand it in a full way. Yeah. And I found figures of the value of coaching. What is the meaning of coaching? So I hope everyone will understand the value we will get from Ash in Victory with Ash. And yeah, I included an example, of course, from Germany because I know about a life in Germany. And yeah, you will see that. First of all, it's the question, what exactly is coaching? So let's start. Okay. So, what exactly is coaching? Coaching is a goal and resource oriented process. This means that it focuses on the strengths, skills, and potential of the person being coached in order to work toward a specific goal. A coach supports the person in finding their own solutions to professional or personal challenges, developing their potential and achieving their goals. The focus is strongly on promoting self reflection, personal responsibility, and self empowerment. Various consulting methods are used in the process. And I have checked on that. It is amazing how many different methods are out there. So we will see what kind of methods we will learn. The topics covered in coaching are very diverse. They can include issues in everyday working life, such as communication, organization, teamwork, so working together, or leadership topics, management, and so on. They can also cover personal or private issues with family or partners, friends, such as emotional relief, stress reduction, changing perspectives. Now, it's always important to understand how does the other person feel in the situation and how I feel, and increased self-reflection skills. Nowadays, coaching is already widely used in companies as part of personal development in the form of training courses, further education, or seminars. It is particularly common in banks, the public sector, where I am working meanwhile, management consulting, the insurance industry, social professions, acting, health and fitness, sports, and so on. So you see, coaching is available everywhere. And coaching can not only have an effect on the individual, but also influence their environment. So that is the definition of coaching. And now I want to start into the figures and the value of coaching. And we will make a difference. First of all, personal coaching, yeah, about your character or about how you can communicate better. It's about you as a person. And the next step will be leadership and management coaching because that is a big difference. So here we are. Please don't get a shock. I thought it's good to have figures from certain countries, and it was not so much easy because there are countries where no figures are available. So I did the following countries here: Germany, USA, Singapore, UK, Australia, UAE, India, Bangladesh, and Egypt. Okay. And I did everything in euro and US dollar. I hope everyone can has an idea about any of these currencies. And we will start with some average net salary in every single country. Yeah, if you are just a general office worker, for example, what you earn, what someone is earning who is a manager of a middle-sized company, that is here in the green field. And then the cost per hour of personal development coaching. And for a better idea, because most of programs are 3 or 6 months long, here the costs. Yeah. For example, if you earn 2,500 euro each month, what is $2,900 each month? That is a usual salary in Germany. Then you have a cost of 80 or 250 euro each hour for a personal development coaching. A whole program has this cost. And to make that even more clear or understandable, I have an example. First of all, important information that will stand under every example. Regional differences are always there. For example, if you live in a big city, in a metropolitan area, or the countryside, the prices can cause deviations of up to 30%, what is a lot. And the same deviations are for the coach experiences. Is someone very experienced or very famous, like Tony Robbins, then you pay much more than with someone who just started. And price differences between a one-on-one session or a group session. Yeah, that is also there. So, one example, you are single, so you are not married, and you live in Germany and you earn a monthly salary of 2,500 euro, no? Here in red. You live in Frankfurt City and you pay 1,250 rand, including all costs. Yes, it is this expensive. So right now, half of your salary has gone already. Yeah. For general life costs, you will spend up to 1,000 euro, including food, car or train ticket, insurances, restaurants, clothes, hobbies, cigarettes, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Round about 250 euro will be left at the end of the month, depending on your life situation, of course. It is just an example. Yeah. So if you are lucky and you will find a cheap 3 months coaching program, you have to save your monthly leftover money for around about 3 months for a cheap program. Yeah. So the 250 euro, yeah, 3 months at least, even more. If you want to have an average value 3 months coaching program, that would be 1,900 euro. That is here the middle, no, the average value in this price category. You need to save your money for around about 8 months. So let's be honest, during these months, you will need some of your savings for other circumstances. So let's add at least 2 months more, makes 10 months. Because something can break, something can be lost, or you need to buy something that was not calculated for you. Yeah, so 10 months, nearly 1 year, you need to save all of your money to have a 3 months personal development coaching program. Just that you have an idea. That is just figures out of the internet. And that was only for the personal development. Now let's jump to the leadership and management coaching. That is mind blowing. So here you see already in red what prices we have here in comparison. I will show you again. Here we had up to 3,000 euro for the program, the expensive one. Here it is 30,000. That is, wow, what a difference. And I have mentioned it here. Executive coaching is usually 2 till 10 times more expensive than personal coaching. Yeah. So we still have our average net salary of a usual German single living in Frankfurt, and we have our 250 euro, which we are able to save every month, as an example. So, to afford a cheap 3 months coaching program, a cheap one, so to that you can come out of a usual job situation and start your first business life, yeah, you need to save your money for 24 months. That is 2 years for the cheap program. So if you want to have an average value 3 months coaching program, we are talking about the price of 18,000 euro. That is the average value within this category. You need to save your money for 72 months. That is 6 years. And of course, during 6 years, um, you cannot save every single euro, right? They could be broken, or your car could be broken, or you need some new furnitures. Your fridge, your washing machine could give up, and maybe you need vacation, or you want to go on vacation sometimes. So let's add at least 2 years. So we are talking about 8 years. You would need 8 years of your life to save the money to have such a coaching. What is massive time and massive money. So, and now I have brought everything together. That is the last one. So, everything together, I have calculated, yeah, to get a conclusion, to get an average value 3 months coaching program for personal development and executive leadership. So, let's say we want to have both coachings. You would need to save your money for 8 years and 10 months, nearly 9 years of your life. And you would spend round about 20,000 euro for the coaching. That is a brand new car in Germany. Yeah. Just that you understand, here is the coaching program. Here also, and I have added the average value. And you can see that for every single country, what is the average and everything. The data is out of the internet, free to get. It's just to get an idea. I hope you understand that, and you will have an idea now if you did not have one before. Yeah. So to truly understand in the end, in Victory with Ash, you will get special and exclusive coachings for both. So for personal development and executive topics for free. Free for you and me, because Ash has to pay for it. So he's paying for us actually. Each person round about 20,000 euro. And please, that is an example that we know or understand the value of it. Yeah. So if he has to pay for 5,000 people, we are talking about a value of round about 100 million euro. And we save a lot of lifetime, because we don't have to save our money to be able to afford a coaching one day. Yeah. No, we will get it now for free. And again, this we are talking about a special and exclusive coaching, not any average value. So actually double the price, double the value, you won already. We all won already. That is my personal opinion. And yeah, I hope you understood. And I am looking forward to the coaching and everything on our website, victorywithash.com. You can see already some topics of the future coaching, and feel free to check. I hope it helped a little, and it was my first English video. So please apologize if everything was wrong. I did my best, and I hope you will have a nice day. See you. Bye.